Indeed, and PLO, Barack, both of you are big fans of, I know, this man called William Shakespeare. Is this Shakespearean, what we're looking at, the tragedy of what's going on here? Is it Shakespearean?
It is worse than Shakespearean. This is a Greek tragedy. It's a classical Greek tragedy. It's tragedy in which we have found ourselves in a corner, in a very tight corner, and you remember the expression Deus ex machina. That we seem to be completely incapable of extricating ourselves from this predicament which we have nicely woven ourselves into. That when you look at the institutions that should be dealing with these issues, you look at Parliament, which is supposed to be the watchdog, it's nicely and thoroughly embroiled. You look at the ethical and moral pillars of society, the academy. You look at the shrine, it's properly engrossed in the whole thing. So we get to a point where you look at the citizen himself or herself, and you'd expect that there would be some outrage. He correctly observes that while we are talking about this corruption, and it's at least two levels. The level of those who are being said to have eaten, the people who are fighting over 60 million that you are given and you did not bring. The people who are saying that you are given 5 million and you did not bring. That means that if the 5 million had arrived, if it was there, that if the 60 million had arrived, then there would be rapprochement among the thieves, that there's honor among the thieves. Now, when a society begins rotting to that extent, and we know that rot cannot sustain anything, rot cannot even sustain itself, then the solution is that you must have a god out of a machine to come and rescue. And when the god of rescue arrives out of a machine, will be tied, that society.
But Jeff, my good friend Barack, I don't know whether it's deliberate or otherwise, chose not to advert to the Ababu leaks, and he will shortly. My view is that Ababu did a good thing. He has wittingly or unwittingly allowed us to peer into the activities of this clash, so that you hear, I've listened to it very keenly, and one of the individuals now says that it was made in River Road.
Yes. Nice.
This is tragic.
This is his response.
Yeah, this is his response. But you see, he says it matter-of-factly, that we received it, and I divided, and he names individuals. In other countries, those individuals would have been arrested. In other countries, that is what would have happened. But the tragedy is, as Barack has already said, nothing will happen. In fact, the headlines are beginning to change. The headlines are beginning to focus. The issues are now beginning to be tucked into page number 3 and page number 4. And in 2 weeks' time, just like Chicken Gate has preceded, it will disappear.